Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And I want to first say thank you guys all for being super patient with me. I know I've been like a hodgepodge of like a hot mess, but it's okay. That just gives you better context from when I do reply. From when I do videos, because then I'm like batshit crazy and I'm mean to everybody. Anyway, today we're doing some Fatlogic, and I have a special guest today.
Hi.
So this is my niece. This is a different niece than the ones I had. She's older. She's 15. She likes my videos and she has some opinions, man. So we're actually gonna be reading some posts back to back and talking about it. Her picture's gonna be in the corner of the screen. And if you guys look at my community tab, you already see a picture of her anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna get into this, and now you have two perspectives. So let's go. I'm so tired of being left out of almost every single plus size clothing label. I saw a brand the other day that went up to 10X and I was so excited. I was sure I would fit them. Nope, 10X still doesn't cater to my 80-inch hip. So tired. Now before you speak, let me explain something to you people. My hips, you've seen a picture of me. My hips are pretty darn wide. And my butt is fucking huge. And my hips are 55 inches. This bitch is 30 inches circular than me. Wait, whatever.
If your hips are 40 inches, then you need to start making your own clothes because it ain't no.
Her hips are 80 inches, Kyla.
Huh?
Her hips are 80.
Oh, girl, that's your problem. That's a you problem at that point. You can't eat. How are you gonna get mad at them? Do you know how much fabric to fit 80? You're practically better than at that point. You're about to be. You're on your way. How are you mad at that? Okay, go off, I guess.
Go off. Yes.
Really just learn how to sew at that point. You have no other choice.
Yeah. And also, can we not go up to 10X? Can we not? My job goes up to a 4X, and those bitches are big. I be looking, I'm like, woo, and yeah, and I think that's a really good thing, I guess. But a 10X, we don't need this.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I don't
oh, you'll learn. If you do these long enough, you'll learn. Oh my god. All right.
I'm already scared.
My family slightly judges me whenever I snack on sugar, but I'm sorry, what? Sugared butter? Okay, keep going. One of my favorites. Wait, I'm the one who has the last laugh. Feeling refreshed and vitalized from my healthy fats and energies I receive from it. Because everybody knows that butter is healthy fats.
I'm sorry. Some people need to be bullied at this point. No, there is no reason to. You're willingly clogging your arteries out here. And you're acting like you're winning? You're not. You're losing on every level. What are you doing?
I should probably mention Kyla's 15. So we got a 10-year age gap right here. So yeah. But I don't condone bullying, but some people need to be told straight up that bitch eating sugared butter is not healthy fats, okay?
Oh my god.
Oh
my god. What Wikipedia page told you that, though?
Oh my god. Can we Y'all might see me get we were doing TikToks the other day. We were just watching a TikTok video of fat acceptance, and I was getting so mean. She brings out the mean in me. But we couldn't do this for this video because she wouldn't be able to hear it because, audio and stuff. I'll try to figure out for next time she visits me. But anyway, y'all might see a different side of me with her.
You're welcome.
Eat less and exercise more may work in the short term, but it would destroy your metabolism and make it almost impossible for you to lose weight in the future. Instead, learn how to work with your metabolism, not sabotage it.
And just to be clear, so binging on Cheetos, right? That's a long-term solution?
Well, okay, so this is their, like, let me tell you how they think, okay? Okay, so what they think is, like, the more you eat, you know, the fatter you get, the more your body has to burn off the fat. So they're thinking, like, if I just stay fat, my metabolism is actually higher, but I'm eating food to match the amount of fat I'm burning. You know? So they're like, their metabolism is high, but they're eating so much food that it's matching it, right? But then once you stop eating less food, then your metabolism slows down because your body like, oh no, I'm not eating as much. I have to keep what I have, even though what you have is 300 pounds of pure fat.
Okay, you see, that you could have just said that. Straight science right there. Straight facts.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. We agree.
We agree.
Absolutely.
They're right. Yeah. Now when I see it through their eyes, they're completely right. Stay fat. It's all good.
Right. And then die in your 50s of a heart attack. Of course. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be so mean.
That's good. Mid-size can't be body positive. They're taking the spotlight from a super fats, infinite fats, and death fats. The mid-size literally creates the term mid-size because they don't want to offend the fats. Okay. So, first of all, so you're saying that the mid-sized group of people creates the term mid-fat because they don't want to offend the super fat people, right? But now you're also saying these same people who don't want to offend you are offending you by just existing. Is that not what you got?
No, that's what I got for sure.
Okay, yeah. You're just so mad that you're not a mid-fat. You want to be a mid-fat so fucking badly. Like, you wish you could be a mid-fat, but you can't. It takes some time.
Yeah.
It does. You'll get used to it.
Who are they protecting? They're not protecting you. They just don't want to associate with you.
Exactly. But also, do you want to know what a super, infinite, and death fat is?
I think I have a good idea.
Okay. Did you see my video? Because I definitely talked about it a couple times.
I think I want to hear you speak.
As the expert here, you know,
right.
So a super fat is someone who's like a size 20 to a 24. So technically, my fat ass, I'm a super fat. So I get to say what I think because I'm a super fat, so I get to speak on this, okay? And then an infinite fat is like a 26 to like a 28, right? And then a death fat is anything bigger than that.
And what's like the weight range for infinite fat?
If like I don't know like the weight. I just know like the sizes. So it's like a 2x to a 4x.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and it's like I said, a size 20. So I'm a 22-20, right? So a 26 is or maybe about 50 pounds more than me, I would say. Yeah, so.
Okay, but why are we using terms like infinite fat and death?
To empower ourselves, you know?
But like so casually?
Yeah, super.
Like, that is
yeah.
so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how, like, if this was applied on the opposite end of the scale, like, for, like, thinner people, like, death thin, that would be a problem. That would be promoting anorexia.
Well, see, okay, listen. Since you're not a fat like us, you don't get, no.
You know, I do apologize.
But you know what? That is a really good argument. Can you continue what you were saying?
But like, yeah, I feel like you can't not popularize. You can't use these terms to sort of normalize an unhealthy lifestyle, like on that side, especially because you're dying young at that point. Like you're not living a healthy lifestyle. You're not living a fulfilling lifestyle when you're that big. And to act like it's a normal thing, to act like it's okay, to act like you can like, and then just like use it so casually, that's not good. Like, but once again, if that was the opposite side, it'd be a problem. Y'all will be screaming at them, telling them like they're horrible people and all that. Like, it's the same thing. And y'all done it before, so it's not like.
The thing that's so annoying is that they preach that being extremely underweight or extremely skinny is extremely unhealthy, but yet they don't acknowledge that the extreme, which is the opposite end of the extreme, which is being extremely fat, isn't unhealthy. Like, that's the thing that just doesn't make any sense. And like you were saying, like, what if like anorexic crowds or people with eating disorders that make them extremely small uses terms like super skinnies and infinite skinnies and death skinnies,
That's actually a thing.
Oh my god, Kyla, we're not doing this today. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that is a thing. And it's just not okay. We're gonna continue before we go into some deep, dark territories. Okay. hey, if you guys are interested in what I look like and seeing my day-to-day and seeing my body journey, I do post a lot more full body pictures and everything on my Instagram. Follow me on my Instagram, okay? All right, I will say I have been slimming down a little bit. You guys can see what I look like. I'm pretty cute, okay? I mean, I've been told that I am cute, so you guys should follow me on Instagram. Instagram is the same as my name, PixieLove5642, okay? To be clear, my goal is fat liberation, not bodytivity. Not, you done? Okay. Not body positivity. Body positivity is great and all, but I'm more concerned with fat people having basic human rights. Once again, because fat people don't have basic human rights. You're not allowed to marry who you want to be. You're not allowed to fucking work in certain areas. You have to drink out of a separate water fountain. And people are definitely going around homes and taking all the fat people out and setting you on fires in the middle of the street, right? Right? Because, right?
Same thing.
Right?
Like, I'm sorry. One has like a certain like business or establishment like as a whole refuse to specifically cater to fat people. Like aside of clothing, we're not talking about that. Like if you like walk into a bank.
But like if you walk to a clothing store that's specifically made for skinny people, you know, like people who are normal weight or whatever, they're not gonna tell the fat person to leave.
Right. And then there's also plus size stores, so we can't even say that.
Right.
But
if you walk into a plus size store, no one be like, I'm sorry, you can't fit anything here, go.
Right.
So like
and then what basic human rights are you lacking?
Right? I don't see like a whole like terrorist group going into your country and taking away your rights. Me and Kyle are both heavily involved in like activism. We are both, you know, I guess we're both well, we're both like very for, you know, obviously people like rights for people of color, LGBT rights, women rights, just actual basic human rights. And as people who are affected by multiple different groups that have been like marginalized in one way or another, we want better for everyone involved.
Right.
Personally, with me, I don't want to speak for Kyle. I'm assuming she's the same way. I am just about humanity and all. I just want people to all be treated decently for the simple fact that they are a human being at the end of the day. You know, just there's a basic level of human respect that every fucking person deserves, you know?
Right.
And, you know, there's some people who they might, you know, but like that's an extreme, you know, we don't get into those topics right now, but it's just on a base level. There's a basic like form of like respect that I like to give to everybody. That's why when I do these videos, I try to be very respectful at first, but sometimes you say something out your mouth and I just have to get black. I just gotta get like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I would think Kyle is very much the same way.
Like,
and I don't like, I've said this before, the thing that pisses me off is the fact that they really think that being fat comes with all these problems. And I was telling Kyle the other day, and I've told you guys before, I wish my only problem was being fat. You know, I wish that was my only issue in the world. Because if you honestly think that fat people do not have basic human rights, you are surely mistaken, and your life is extremely, extremely privileged, and it pisses me off.
Like, and then to have the privilege to even be able to create those problems for yourself. Because, like, half the time it's not even, like, a real problem. It's something that you, like, want to be a problem so bad because you want to be oppressed so bad that you make it a problem. Like we were talking about the other day. Like
it's the victim mentality for me.
You just, like, literally, wow. Like, and then not to mention, as far as I'm concerned, like, I believe that, like you said, everybody should have, like, a base level of, like, rights and, like, respect. It's what your actions do, like, that will determine whether you deserve it in the long run. But it shouldn't be, like, how you look or how you identify, anything like that. That shouldn't determine it. If you're a horrible person, you're a horrible person. It doesn't matter if you're a black horrible person, a white horrible person, you're a horrible person.
A straight person, a gay person, a trans. Right. You could be a trans person and be amazing. You could be a trans person and be a horrible person.
Right.
You could be a black person and be amazing. You could be a black person and be a motherfucking asshole. I can tell you that for sure.
Right.
And, you know, I don't be like, okay, you're black, I don't like you. No, I'm like, you're an asshole, bitch. Get these hands. Right. Like, there's a difference. And, like, yeah, and in this person,
it's like,
I think they've taken up enough of our time.
Yeah.
So they want to keep going, but like it frustrates me. Like I feel like I have to have this conversation over and over again because like I don't hear a lot of people coming at this way. Like, are you? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just like their argument is so stupid and it pisses me off. Yeah, maybe the reason I look like this is 10 generations of my family was subsistence farmers. Farmers who lost the ability to lose weight because they were always starving. To them, I'm living rich and my anorexic wife will pass on the good genes.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. When did anorexia become the good genes? When did that become the winning side?
And hold on. So you must be a fat man, I'm gonna assume, right? But yeah, why aren't you dating a fat woman though? Right? Can we talk about that? Like,
keep the legacy going.
Right?
I mean, like,
also continue what you were saying now.
But like,
okay, we've talked about this, bro. And you guys will see little Miss Kyla in the corner. I don't know if it's a full, but I don't know what picture I'm gonna have of her. But she's far from fat. Far from fat, you know. She's at a very healthy weight for her height and size and age. You know, she a little thickums, but that runs in the family. And you've seen her mother. Her mother has been in one of my photos. When I did, her mom is my sister, obviously, and I posted, you know, where's my fat gene? Her mom's not fat. My mom isn't fat. Is my mom fat?
Not at all.
Our other sisters aren't fat. We got one who's a little thick, but she ain't really fat. So like, where did my fat gene come from? Because like, I really want you to tell me, sir. Because obviously yours came from 10 generations that like, and the only person in my family who's really fat lost all the weight. So like,
I don't think I've ever heard of like an inability to lose weight due to starvation. Is that a thing?
So okay, so there is a thing, and it's like starvation mode where your body literally like will stop trying to lose weight because your body wants to keep everything you have. But that's only after long term eating too little calories. So if you're like if you like reduce your calories like it's like I reduce my calories to like 600 calories a day, right? Which is ridiculous. I would lose some weight at first, and then after a certain point, even if I'm not skinny, my body would just stop losing weight. And it's only a temporary fix as well, so you could still.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because like I'm pretty sure like after a while, it kind of regulates.
No, I'm just like I talked about it, but yeah. So I think that's like the only they call it starvation mode. It's like if I start eating less food, I'm gonna go into starvation mode. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works here. No.
You're gonna go into heart failure mode pretty soon if you don't stop. Like, please. I'm gonna stop.
No, they'll love this, Kyla. They will love every interview, okay? This is your reminder that telling yourself you really shouldn't eat another bowl of ice cream and then eating it anyway is still restricting. And this is probably why you're stuck in chaos with food. You really shouldn't eat that other bowl of ice cream, bitch, okay? Put it down, put it away, go to sleep, okay? Because you know it's 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning when you're trying to get that other bowl of ice cream, okay? First of all. Second of all, it is not still restricting. It is the opposite of being restricting because you are not restricting yourself from eating another bowl of ice cream.
You're indulging.
Right? And let me tell you something about myself. I've been really good with certain things. Like, I've been really bad with other things. But I've gotten actually really good with ice cream. I get, like, the small tubs of ice cream. And I want to get, like, the ones where they're only, like, 200 calories for, like, the whole fucking tub. But I get, like, the regular ones. And I, like, literally turn that into, like, 3 sittings. Which, like, for normal people, that's, like, normal. But for me, my boyfriend, who is skinny, eats that whole thing in 1 sitting. Okay? And I literally have been taking my time. I'll take a couple bites. And I'll put it back in the fucking refrigerator. And then I take another one the next night. And then I put it back in the fucking refrigerator. That is such a huge step for someone like me. And now, other things, like, my boyfriend bought me oatmeal cream pies, and they were sitting on the table, and I probably had like 3 in 1 day, but I haven't had any since. They're locked away somewhere unless she's been eating them all. Okay. So, like, yeah. So there's something, like, for me, it's really out of sight, out of mind. For me, I cannot, if it is sitting in, like, my peripheral vision, I will want to get up and get it. And then sometimes I really just get up and get food because I can still taste it on my tongue. But I'm just a little bit about me and my issues. But let's go back to this fucking person. You don't need the other bowl of ice cream.
And then, let me just say, how is that still restriction? Explain to me right now how it's restricting to continue to eat. Like, that's not restricting, that's overeating when you know that you don't need to. You're not helping yourself. You're not restricting at all. You're just showing that you have no self-control. Like, the fact that you were able to tell yourself you really shouldn't eat is great, but you didn't follow through with that. That shows that you really don't have enough determination to follow through and actually restrict. And then it's not horrible to restrict calories if it's to a healthy extent, because that allows you to lower, like, once you lower your calories, once you're on a calorie deficit, doesn't like Michelle talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
A calorie deficit can help you in losing weight and getting to a healthy weight. Oh, sorry.
I just want to say, I definitely told myself I shouldn't do this and do it all the damn time. And that is not restricting, it is indulging. And I enjoy every ounce of it. And then I cry about it later, okay? But also, I forgot to let you know, so any form of like a calorie deficit is an ED for these people. So if you in any way, shape, or form try to change your diet, especially in reducing the amount of calories you eat, you have an eating disorder.
Okay, you know what, my bad. I'll try to be more sensitive to that. Okay?
Yeah.
So
restricting calories means you have an eating disorder for these people.
Obviously, because like, you know, self-control, that's an eating disorder.
Of course, right?
Obviously. I mean, like, naturally, you can't eat a healthy amount of calories. No, you have to binge. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Parents, did you know a desire to eat healthier is a common eating disorder origin story? Y'all should see us right now. We're just like, okay.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Sure.
Like.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yes and no.
Right.
Like, I think when a lot of people with EDs and stuff like that, the idea that what they're telling themselves is, oh, this is to be healthier, this is to be healthier, this is to be healthier. But there's a lot more to go into having an eating disorder, especially a restricting type of eating disorder, than just, I want it to be healthy and skinny. That's what these people don't understand. They just honestly assume that EDs came from wanting to be skinny. For some people, yes, that was like their cause or like the first step. Like, it's like, I just want to lose some weight or something. But it spirals into something way, way more. Just like any other addictive behaviors, like drinking and smoking and doing harder drugs. You didn't start doing this drug to become an addict. No, you did it to like maybe numb yourself, maybe to forget about something, maybe just to have a good time. But then you become addicted to that little good time and you do it over and over again until where the first reason why you started doing it is completely different than what you're doing it for now. Sometimes you have to drink that alcohol because if you don't drink alcohol, you have the fucking shakes all goddamn day. Like it's and once the ED becomes an ED, you're not doing it anymore to become skinny. You're literally doing it because that's how you have to survive now. And it's a mental problem and a mental issue that you have to fucking deal with. But these people just think it's like, sorry, like these people just literally think, oh, they want to be skinny, so they have an eating disorder. That's not what it is. No. It is so much more to it. And I have so many people in my comments talk about how like it's so frustrating because it's so one-dimensional. They act, you know why I think it's so one-dimensional? Because these people, I have not seen anything besides one-dimensional from them. They assume everyone is like that and they're one-dimensional. They're being fat is their fucking personality and it's all that they fucking have in their life. It's literally it. So they just assume everyone else is just as one-dimensional as them. When no, people have multifaceted, multi-different dimensions. We have multiple different issues. We're not all one facet like your weird ass, okay?
And then oftentimes it feels like when they act like everybody with a restrictive ED, they act like everybody just wants to be skinny. It feels like they're more so projecting their insecurities and their own desires that they can't achieve. In which a lot of those EDs tend to root from a place of wanting control rather than a place of wanting to be skinny.
Exactly.
It's like it's like when you're in a place where you feel like you're losing control and this is the only escape that you have. Like many other drugs and addictions, that's the escape that many people find. and eating healthier. People who start wanting to eat healthier, I don't feel like that's it. It often roots and not roots. It doesn't like trail off into eating disorders unless like you consume certain media. I don't know how to explain it, but like eating healthier isn't a bad thing. It just depends on, that's not wanting to eat healthier though. Like that's not, and I feel like a lot of people within that community are aware that that's not eating healthier.
Especially the ones who are aware that they have a problem and they are currently working on their problem. So a lot of people who watch my videos are in that group. A lot of people who used to have EDs and they are recovering from their EDs and working on themselves, which congratulations for that, you guys. Because I know quite a few of you guys have had different EDs. And like and I personally don't know or think I have one. I don't even think I have binge eating disorder either. I can always stop eating food. I eat very large portions and very high calorie dense food. I don't like eat one thing and I can put something back and put something down. I've done it plenty of times, multiple times. I don't binge at all. I just eat very unhealthy and I eat large fucking portions. And yeah.
And then like,
but I understand how eating disorders work just because I kind of have a decent understanding of how the mind works. And I also listen to people when they tell me about things. I can easily empathize with other people by them telling me your stories. I watch countless videos of different people with eating disorders and how their mind works and everything. So like, I don't have to have a problem to understand how the problem works for other people because I listen to other people. So.
And I'm not gonna act like an expert or anything because like obviously I'm not. But I've heard many people's stories, like many people's stories. I've seen people going through it, like actually starting within that lifestyle. I've heard dietitians speak on it, psychologists speak on it, and often, as far as like the desire to eat healthier, that usually trails into a specific ED called ortho. I don't know if I can say that. Ortho, if you can like put it in or whatever, but like that. But in the end, it's never really eating healthier. And once again, I feel like people within that community are aware that because they're not
it's a compulsion,
right? Like
it becomes a compulsion for a lot of people, and I feel like we've been talking about this for a while. I think you guys all understand what we're saying, but like it's like these type of people, it just annoys me how freaking stupid, how dense, how self-centered. Like for insecure people, they're fucking self-centered. Like, right?
Absolutely.
They're insecure and self-centered. Like, what a fucking combination.
Like, how did you even manage that? Like, I want to award you, if anything.
No, we don't. We don't want to reward bad behavior.
You're right.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys subscribe down below. If you guys enjoyed me, make sure you guys leave a like because I do videos whenever I get a chance. I will be recording another video with her. We're going to try to figure out how to do TikToks. If I can get 2 headphones on my computer, which I should be able to, we can probably watch it. So that's probably going to be the next thing. We're going to do some TikToks. Oh, me and her with some TikToks. It's going to be wild. Anyway, so Kyla doesn't have any social media because she's a 15-year-old good girl. But I mean, you guys can see it. She'll be a picture of her on here. She's adorable. She's my family. Y'all don't need to follow her anyway, okay? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.